Hello everyone, today we will talk about the transit moon. The transiting moon is in square with natal Ceres. The way the transiting moon behaves in square with natal Ceres depends on the position of natal Ceres. This transit may be more prominent in your life if you already have planets in aspect with natal Ceres. But the basics are this. This challenging time is forcing you to try to show your vulnerability and emotional side, and it will very easily destroy the life you are building, instead of saving it. This tension reminds you that if we feel like we are not getting enough, the probability is the same that we are not giving enough. That conflict between your emotional side and your worries is harder than it can be communicated to others about what you really feel and want. But don't worry, this transit will only take a few hours and will have no more consequences. So wherever the impetus for change comes, it will be accompanied by emotional dynamics, at its root that you identify with or empathize with. Parochialism versus sensitivity. As a result, resentment and other negative feelings will intensify. This transit usually preoccupies everyone, because everyone needs to balance their emotions and worries. We meet with him twice a month, and the characteristics will show the sign he is going through. Certainly the intensification of this outcome will contribute to the full moon, and whether we are too parochial or sensitive will show us the most signs like Virgo or Pisces. Therefore, many will have to avoid stress and boring activities during the full moon. If you try to nurture or care for others, your intentions will be misinterpreted. Loving someone so much and hugging them so tightly that you end up squeezing life out of your loved ones is the best description of this situation. In the most negative case, it will be the behavior of a narcissistic mother who swallows her child to such an extent that the child does not even realize that she has been abused. As we have pointed out, this transit can take up to a couple of hours in the strongest houses, but even with the difficult aspects of natal or the presence of other transits, it is enough to destroy the situation you are building. The pressures that create this tension and stress most often occur both at work and at home, and in some cases stress causes major health problems through indigestion. To a large extent, this battle between worry and feeling should be internalized. But in most cases this is contrary to most psychological and astrological advice, and there are exceptions. These exceptions include parochial attitudes about your family, clan, or larger emotional group. It would be good not to be angry with the people around you for a political or sports debate. You better slow down and think carefully about your desires, to be a guardian and helper. Check with loved ones to see if everything is okay, let the lines of emotional support be open and buzzing, even though your best intentions might now fail. But you still work on showing your compassionate and nurturing side, and at the same time find motivation and encouragement in conflicts instead of building resentment. Send emails all day, and be available. As a result, you will benefit from having coping strategies in place to help you calm down enough to refocus on taking care of everything you need to do. Therefore, it is best to take this square in small doses, like medicine, and spread it thinly over a large area. It is very useful for cleaning around the house, so if you are planning a general to do around the house, 2 times a month should be perfectly enough, so that all the details are perfectly inspected and cleaned. If individuals were in the mood for such activity, it can be a calmer routine. And the well-being of energy will very much be noticed.